All right. Hi, and welcome back to my series about my experience with The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, a book about unblocking your creativity in many aspects of your life. My name's Grace, and I've been creatively blocked for several years now, and I've decided to record and post my experience with this program as a way to rebuild my confidence and find my voice. This week was about recovering a sense of connection, and to be honest, I did not script this video, so it might be pretty short, but I'm just gonna talk about the tasks briefly and jump into the check-in, and let's go. All right, so how many days this week did you do your morning pages? Have you allowed yourself to daydream a few creative risks? Are you coddling your artist child with childhood loves? So this is kind of referring to a section of this chapter that talks about risks and just basically kind of getting over the fear of looking dumb, of not trying because you think that you'll fail. I'm still kind of using it as a source of inspiration for more structured stories that I've been writing, which the one that I started the other week, by the way, is now at 7,000 words. So not a ton of progress as like last week, but still chugging along. Another big part of this chapter was about listening. And I have noticed that some visions will come to my mind, or even like literal dreams I've had will be great sources of inspiration for different stories or pieces of art and that kind of thing. So I do think that piece of the puzzle is coming together as it should this week. And I did my morning pages 7 out of 7 days. Always forget to answer that question for some reason. And then, are you coddling your artist child with childhood loves? Yes, like one of the inspirational things that I that came to my mind the other day was like a certain type of flower that I loved as a kid, and how I can tie that into a story that I've already started that needed a little something, a little oomph. All right, did you do your artist date this week? Did you use it to take any risks? What did you do, and how did it feel? And this week I went to a local cat cafe, which was very rewarding and awesome, and I only spent a short time there just to kind of feel it out, see what it's like. I've never done that before. I met a cat named Curly. I've never interacted with a blind cat before, so this just felt really special, because I would kind of like tap on the floor to be like, I'm over here, and just seeing him react to stuff. There's also a couple other cats there that were a little more aloof and reluctant to react, but I just enjoyed admiring them from a distance. Did you experience any synchronicity this week? What was it? Oh, before I do that, actually, I do want to do a follow-up to my artist date from last week, where I went to the pottery glazing studio and show you my key dishes. So I have this one, which is a lemon, but I decided to color it peachy colors just because I wanted that color scheme. And then the big one that I'm really happy with was the sectional key dish. It came out really nice. My bugs. I got a bee and grasshopper and June bug in the middle. And yeah, it turned out really beautiful. I think I was expecting it to be a little bit darker and more vibrant, but now I know for next time how I can change it up and make it a little bit more, give it some more pop next time. Anyway, okay, did you experience any synchronicity this week, and what was it? This week I was kind of in a little bit of a valley. Nothing serious, like I wasn't super depressed, but I just kind of felt like I needed to take a breather. I also attended a protest on Saturday, and I was a little bit like nervous about that all week. Just a lot of like personal things going on and that kind of stuff, so I don't know if I was able to listen as well as maybe I would have another week for synchronicity things. Were there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery, and describe them? I think for this week, the biggest thing that stuck out to me was this phrase that you were told to write and post somewhere. I guess I have to reverse this video now. I feel like I really took this phrasing to heart this week because I was pretty burnt out, not feeling like myself. My body chemistry just feels a little fricked up right now. And I decided to just kind of take it easy. not worry too much about, word count goals or getting certain pieces of artwork done. I'm waiting on more materials in the mail now, again, of course, so I can continue my color theory course. But I feel like I'm kind of going through these patterns of productivity, rest, and then productivity that gets a little bit higher than the last peak of productivity. I really hope that that continues. And so I'm hoping that week 8 will have a lot of richness to follow this week. Other than that, I was just going to say I enjoyed the task from this week. The jealousy map was pretty cool. And the more lists and kind of finishing the sentence type things that were really good. And there was a big section on perfectionism, which I found super valuable because that is the main thing that's held me back from creating and finishing projects. A lot of very good quotes in that section that I'll go over at some point. I'm thinking I'm going to do a big compiled video of quotes that stuck with me from The Artist's Way eventually. So look out for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Thanks for joining me again, and I will see you next week.